Hi everybody! Today is my pre-op surgery appointment. I'm super excited. I got approved for the surgery. I tried to do a video like 2 weeks ago when I got my approval letter, or maybe 3 weeks ago when I got my approval letter, but I can't get it to upload to YouTube because it was like 18 minutes long. So in that video, I spent a lot of time talking about like my food funerals that I was doing, and I was eating a lot, so I've put on some pounds again. I'm back up to like 300 pounds, and I had gotten down to about 287, so I've gained like 13 pounds in about a month from just, I indulged every craving. Like, anything that I wanted to eat, I went and got it like right then. If I wanted ice cream, I went to Dairy Queen and got a Blizzard or Brewster's and got some, I don't know, whatever. So anyway, I was kind of freaking out because I was like, I was just giving into like every food compulsion possible. And I realized over, I don't know, I guess over this like insurance process, I realized a lot of things about like the way I eat and like why I eat and that kind of stuff that I never really thought about before. So I guess the insurance process was good. The 4-month waiting period for the surgery, and going through all these different, nutritional visits and the psych visit and all that stuff. Like, it really got me thinking about why I do the things I do when it comes to food. And so anyway, this last month I've just been like stuffing my face with everything, and I was enjoying myself, but I was also getting nervous because I was like, October 1st starts my pre-op diet, and like, am I going to be able to do this? Like, I can't say no to anything right now. Like, 2-3 weeks ago, a week ago, whatever, I couldn't say no. And I think part of the reason I couldn't say no was that I better enjoy it now while it lasts, because pretty soon this is all going away, and I'm going to be forced to be very strict with my food. And so I was just using that time to just basically eat with abandon. And I didn't do a bunch of stupid stuff. I ate a lot of ice cream, but I didn't go like nuts with spaghetti or tons of pasta, bread. I don't really eat a ton of pasta and bread, so I wasn't really doing that. I was just eating a lot of food, and it was mostly healthy food. It's just big portions. Like, I just ate as much as I wanted. I just keep going. And like, I was getting a ton of enjoyment out of sitting down to like just a really like a stupid big plate of food, and just like, ooh, I get to eat all this. Like, oh boy. So anyway, that's all done. And October 1st, I started my pre-op diet, and I literally, it's like a switch has flipped, and now I'm not even tempted by stuff that was driving me crazy like a week ago. It's crazy how suddenly I have all this willpower, and I don't really know where it came from. I'm very excited about it, but it's just so weird because like tonight at work, I work the midnight shift, and so I just got off work a few minutes ago, and I had a nice cup of coffee, which is why I'm all like perky. But anyway, I'm at the surgery center waiting for them to open at 7 so I can have my my pre-op appointment. So, but anyway, one of the guys at work last night brought like muffins and cookies, and he was offering, he'd go around to each person and offer, muffins and cookies and stuff. And everybody knows that I'm having the surgery and everything. So he got to me and he's like, oh, no, you can't have it, and kind of like took it away. But I didn't even care. When he offered it to me, I was just going to say no, like, I can't have that right now, which he knew that already. But he, it took him a minute to like, oh yeah, she can't have that. So, but it's just like, all of a sudden, I'm not even tempted. I don't care. I don't want it. Like, it's so crazy to me because I have never been this way in my life. I have never felt like just not tempted by food. And I remember, like, I made that video a while back where there was one night that Ryan wanted ice cream and I didn't want any ice cream, and I was just like blown away. Like, I've never been able to just be like not tempted by something. Like, that night with the ice cream was literally like the first time I can ever remember not being tempted, and then today not being tempted. Like, since October 1st I have not been tempted. Like, Ryan ate some we got some, like, I think they're called Swiss rolls. They're like chocolate little cakey things with cream filling, and they're like rolled up in a little spiral. And he bought some of those at Walmart. We went to Walmart the other day, and he bought a bunch of like pretzels and like chips, and or maybe not chips, but a bunch of crackers, and like he bought like oatmeal cream pies and those Swiss rolls. I had one package of Swiss rolls on September 30th, which was, the day before I started the pre-op diet. And then after that, like, he's eating them around me and stuff, and I just don't care. Like, I don't know, I'm just blown away by that. It's so weird. I feel free of compulsion and free of temptation, which I have never before felt in my life. Like, I'm just walking around with a big smile on my face now because I can't have the stuff anymore. It's like I can't even think about having it. It doesn't even matter. I haven't been thinking about food obsessively like I have been for the past ever. So, all really good things. So crazy. And, anyway, so today is my pre-op appointment, and I have to meet with the surgeon, and I get to meet like I guess I get to meet the surgical staff or the nursing staff or whatever that works with her. And then I think they do some lab work today. And nobody told me to be fasting for the lab work, so I don't know if it's a fasting lab work situation, but I fasted anyway just in case. And I didn't eat anything after 2 a.m. at work, and then I've only had like a cup of coffee with a little bit of cream and some stevia, so hopefully that won't matter. And what else am I? Oh, there's supposed to be some kind of like a mini seminar or something about, I think it's to do with the post-op diet, and making sure you know all the rules. I think that's what the little seminar is about, and that's today. So I should be here for 3 or 4 hours today, and then after that I come back, and today is October 4th, and then after that I come back on October 12th for the scope thing where they like put the little camera down and look at your stomach. I can't remember what that's called. And then October 19th is my surgery. So it's right around the corner. It's like 2 weeks away. And I'm over, I think I'm over, anyway, I'm over so far all the like fear and trepidation about it. Which was basically what the last video was about that I wasn't able to upload. It was basically like just me freaking out. And so anyway, I'm over all that, and now I'm just kind of excited. Like, I just, I'm feeling good. I've been eating well for the past couple days, and, I guess the past, like, today's day 4 of eating protein and vegetables, and I've had a little bit of cheese, and anyway, like a bunch of water, and I've been drinking some diet soda, but diet soda's okay on the pre-op diet. So, but I've just been following it really well, and like all of a sudden food's like not a problem anymore. It's really weird. I know I've said that like 100 times already in this video, but it's so weird. So anyway, I don't know, I'm just really excited, and surgery is right around the corner, and I'm gonna start losing weight like crazy, hopefully. I know everybody loses at different paces after surgery, and so who knows. I feel like I'm going to lose fairly quickly just because I'm starting at such a high weight, and I feel like the higher weight, like the people that I've watched on YouTube, the higher weight they start at, like the quicker they lose in the beginning, and I feel like I'm going to be one of those people. However, I do have PCOS, so that may play into it, and I may end up being a slow loser because of the PCOS, so I don't know. I've seen a couple videos with people with PCOS, and they lose at a rate of like 2 to 3 pounds a week, whereas people, like some of the other people, are like maybe starting weight at 300 pounds, and they've been losing like 5 pounds a week. So I'm hoping that I'll be one of the you know, the bigger losers. But anyway, wish me luck, guys. I'll post another video probably after the scope, which will be, let's see, that's like 8 days from now. So yeah, I'm just hanging out waiting for the surgery. So yay. Yay, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I really can't wait. You know, I've been heavy all my life. I've been heavy since I was like, I don't know, like 5, or I think I started putting on weight like when I started kindergarten. And my mom says that it's because of like me eating school lunch, but I don't think that could be the whole story, because you can't start packing on weight from one meal. I don't know, whatever. But I know it was a very like starch heavy meal all the time. They had a lot of like peas and carrots and like noodle based things. And I remember really liking the school lunches in elementary school. But I've literally been overweight. I started getting made fun of for being like the fat kid when I was like 5. I remember coming home crying on the bus one day because somebody had said that when I got on the bus, there was like a 5th grader. So it's like a big kid, like a huge kid compared to me. I was very short and little because I was 5, but I was, you know, a little fat 5-year-old. So anyway, and I wasn't even that fat. Like, I look at pictures of myself and I'm just like, seriously, like I wasn't even that fat. But anyway, so I get on the bus and this kid's like, hey, look, there she is. Like, you know, everybody look out for which side of the bus she sits on, and everybody else has to sit on the other side so the bus doesn't flip over. And I just remember that like upset me so bad. And I just thought I was so fat. So I went home and I was crying to my mom about being fat. And that's like the first time I remember like my weight being an issue. I guess. And I wasn't even that fat. I literally I looked almost like a normal 5-year-old at that point. I just was never one of those. I've never been one of those like skinny kids, like the little skinny kids with, my daughter is kind of a skinny kid. She's like a muscly skinny kid. She works out a lot. Like she does a lot of like ab crunches and just on her own. She just always has done that on her own. It's pretty funny. But she's like a little hard body. She's not a skinny kid. She's just a very lean kid. And I was never built like that. I was always just a little extra, you know. So it's going to be so weird to hopefully get to like a normal BMI and just be a normal weight, because I've never had that ever, as long as I can remember. So crazy. Anyway, I think I want to make a couple more videos before surgery. I want to make a video about like, you know, what I'm having surgery, why I'm having surgery, like what I'm having surgery for, my goals, and like my reasons for having the surgery, I guess. And I'm going to make a list and kind of like plan out what I'm going to say for that, because I want to document it for myself, and I feel like that'll help other people maybe who are trying to decide whether or not maybe to have surgery, or, you know, maybe like they've decided to have the surgery and then they're kind of second guessing their decision, maybe, because I've had those days too where I'm just like, whoa, like I'm seriously about to have surgery to remove like part of my stomach. Like, what am I doing? You know, why am I doing this? And I just want to remember why I'm doing this. And I've had lots of days where I can think clearly about why I'm doing this. And I just want to have a video that I can reflect back on dark days, because I'm sure there will be dark days, so that I can remember, you know, why I did this. And I know there were some people doing like the fat girl diaries videos, and I haven't done one of those yet because I feel like it's less embarrassing to look back on things you used to do that you don't do anymore and go, I used to do that. I can own that. But when you're still doing those things, it's a lot harder to confess comfortably because you're still doing it. So it's like super embarrassing. So until October 1st, I was still doing all those things that I used to do. And that last month, like the month of September, I just basically was like, sorry, my knee's itching. That last month of September, I was basically just doing all of the things that are on everybody's Fat Girl Diary videos. So maybe after surgery, I'll be able to, you know, I'm already not doing those things any longer, but I don't feel comfortable yet because it's like fresh. So it's embarrassing. Maybe I'll get more comfortable after surgery. I'm probably still eating too much food, like too many calories. Although, well, that's not true because I'm logging everything in my, I'm looking at my phone. I'm looking at my purse, like my phone is in there, except that I'm videoing from my phone. So anyway, on my phone, I have the Lose It app. I know everybody uses MyFitnessPal, but I've always used Lose It. I probably, like, if I build up like a YouTube base or whatever and everybody wants to like follow me on a tracking app, then I'll probably switch over to MyFitnessPal. But right now I use Lose It, and it's very straightforward and easy. They've got a ton of food listed in there. I've always really enjoyed using Lose It, so I've never looked at MyFitnessPal. I don't know what it's like, but I get from all the other YouTube videos that I've been watching, like that's everybody's like tracking app of choice is the MyFitnessPal. So I might get on there. But Lose It has been working really well, and I've actually, since October 1st, when I've like been religiously logging everything that I eat, like I'm not going over my calorie budget. I feel like I'm eating a lot of food, but it's all really like, you know, I'll have like chicken breast and green beans, and so it's all like lean, healthy things, and so I'm eating a lot of it. I feel like I'm eating a lot of it, but it's not putting me over my calorie budget, so it must be okay. And I've been drinking water and diet soda, and that's it. And, ooh, okay, so I found, everybody knows about these, I'm sure, but I found, or have recently tried the Atkins, like, snacks or whatever, and the little peanut butter cups are so good. Like, I feel like if I didn't have those and the Power Crunch bars are amazing. And I feel like if I didn't have those, I would feel deprived because I can't have anything sweet. But the Power Crunch bars and the peanut butter cups that Atkins makes, the Atkins Indulge, it's Indulge with an E, is the brand. And like those have been like kind of a lifesaver with like the sweet cravings, because I can go have one of those and it's like 1 gram of carbs, and I feel like I've had a treat, or, you know, like a sweet thing. So I've been eating like basically one of each of those a day, 1 Power Crunch bar and 1 peanut butter cup. And then I've been having like my diet soda, which is sweet, and I made some sugar-free Jello the other day. That was pretty good. I'm one of those weird people, like I'm not having any anxiety about the post operative diet, because that first week where you're eating like chicken broth and Jello, like I really like chicken broth and Jello. So in fact, I have brought chicken broth to work before to drink as like coffee. Like I'll put it in a mug and heat it up, and then drink the chicken broth like instead of coffee or hot chocolate or something. Like I've done that a lot. So I really like chicken broth, and I really like soup, like, and I don't like soup with chunks in it. I like blended soups, so I'm just going to make all my own soup for the post-op diet, where you can eat like, you know, pureed things. I'm just going to make soup out of everything, and it's going to be delicious, because I really like that anyway. So anyway, I can't really think of anything else to talk about right now. But I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thank you for watching this video. And thank you for, your well wishes and your good thoughts. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye-bye.